Welcome to Game of the Week. This week's game is Puyo Puyo, that's how you pronounce that right, for the Sega Ages collection on the Nintendo Switch. Play this game. Here we are, another classic Sega Ages collection set. Yeah, this has got the usual bells and whistles, and it even has an assist mode for all the new people who've never played the original arcade game before, but I didn't play it this way. I did not utilize any of the newfangled features that one may add, but rather I played it the old-fashioned way, not using an old-fashioned controller, using the D-pad on the Nintendo Switch controller. Well, let's just say I was very frustrated because the D-pad on the Switch controller is a piece of heaping garbage. So, what does this game have to offer? Well, anyways, it's Puyo Puyo. I think that's how you pronounce it. Please don't kill me. So the whole point is that it's a lot like Tetris and columns, only it's harder. You have two little pieces that fall down next to each other. You have to keep putting the pieces together, match the same colors, and all the pieces have to be directly connected, and then do super combos to do it, and all that other crazy jazz and nonsense. And oh my goodness, this game is so stressful that it's making me lose my mind, and look how difficult it is, and oh my goodness, I don't even know what I'm doing right over here, and why do I keep dying? It's a fun game, and I really recommend it. What's the point in playing a game like this when you can play Tetris or columns? Especially columns, because Sega, duh. Well, it's simple, really, because again, it is a little bit more of a challenge, and it's kind of fun to be able to go through this. And again, this is the original arcade experience, and you can reload as many quarters as you want, pressing the top button, you know, the X button. I have the Switch controller memorized. I'm sure I do. Also, you can play with a friend, but since I have no friends, yeah, I didn't do that. But moving on to the most important part, this game has a story, and I know you want to know the story so desperately. And, I don't really remember the story. Basically, you play as this girl, and she has to go and defeat all these people who are these villains and bad guys, and they all have little quirky things they say, and you basically have to go to defeat the Black Kingdom and the Black Prince, and I'm starting to feel very uncomfortable saying all of these things. But basically, you beat the bad guy and then you save the day at the end. Wasn't that a story worth recounting? But in all, again, it's just any old puzzle game, and it really does make for a nice addition for the Sega Ages collection, a real classic that I highly recommend you play with an arcade controller attached to your Switch instead. Or maybe one of those 8-bit controllers, like the SN30 Plus, or Pro. But, Plus isn't out yet. Pro, yeah, this thing. It has Game Boy colors on it. Look how cool that is. Amazing D-pad, too. This thing can go in a trash can for all I care. This is the worst 2D control I've ever faced in my life. Or, this one. Yeah, no, you know what? I take all that back. This controller. This is what you want to use. Yes. This is the one. Because it's Sega, and it looks like Sega, and it smells like it, too. Well, that's gonna be it for Puyo Puyo for the Sega Ages collection on the Nintendo Switch. Your game of the week. But remember to tune in next time, which is going to be next week, I think, for the next game of the week. And until then, play Puyo Puyo. Or probably columns, because, you know, you like columns a lot better. Maybe Tetris, I don't know. I'm biased. Columns. And I'll see you then.